So just recording this off the cuff, but this is the post Kosamatsu video. I was gonna vlog this initially, but I realized it's kind of a lot of work blurring people's faces, so I'm just gonna put up this B-roll footage that's entirely blurred. And first off, I want to do some shoutouts to a few cosplayers that I remember right now. The Intelekea cosplayer with the full scythe. There was a Dagon Brazier. There were a few LCB sinners, including the Don Quixote with the big old lance. There was an Isang hanging around with the Teresa. The Zoro, who I overheard just didn't feel like bringing all the swords. The Ren Amamiya, who I was walking behind, crossing the street. Then after I turned the corner, I saw a Joker. That was really funny. There was a Solemn Lament Isang somewhere, I believe. I only saw like 2 Rezes, surprisingly. There's the group of Persona 3 cosplayers. I believe it was Yukari, Aigis, and Chidori, who tried to eat at the restaurant I was eating at, but the tables were full, so they had to go. That really stood out to me for some reason. There were a lot more cool people around that I saw. I can't quite recall all of them right now. I am very tired. I'm recording this right after I get home, though I might do some more recording tomorrow, maybe do some re-voiceovers. But onto the haul, that's probably the exciting part. Mind you, it's not very big. I got a handful of things for my family, just get that out of the way. I'll also be putting the socials and names of the artists I bought them from. But the big ones are, of course, the LC and AK stuff. Let me tell you, there's not much Arknights, but a good amount of Limbus. There was also a booth that was like a reseller, like a thrift shop style. They had a token Ranbu bin, but no can coal, I think. The world is a broken place. Or I'm old. Anyway, of course, there's the Garden of Light artists. I did not participate in the stamp rally because I didn't want to take a stamp card knowing that I can't buy enough from all the artists. Maybe I should have tried and at least get one as a souvenir, but I prefer if someone who can actually fill it up gets it. I did see a few people do it, and I'm wondering if any of them knew of the event because they saw my short, but I'm not gonna assume that I have that kind of pull. So the LC stuff, the big one is a new mousepad. You do not want to see how awful my current one is. It's held together by tape, it melted in several spots, and it was a choice between this design or an Angela one, and I just felt compelled to get this one from Coleda Solros. Then of course I had to wrap my girl, Rhodia, first with this mini charm from Luthri. It's adorable, I love it. It will be remaining in my room because I'm scared of losing this stuff that I bought by actually putting them on my bag. Then a very lovely button pin from Runiel, I think that's how you say this. A different pin from, I don't actually have a card for this, but I think this Rodion is from Rosalot. Their Twitter hasn't been updated in a while, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it's them because I took a photo of their phone since their card was arriving the next day. Then of course I had to get something from Daniel, so I got this awesome Wiener Greg, because Rody Greg for life. Moving on to Arknights, I got these lovely bag tags from Meirachi. I've actually already purchased a shoe one from them earlier this year, but I had to get some from my children. Although the regular eggshell was sold out, so I went with the altar. I got this little cow set from a booth that for some reason I do not have the name of. It's the only one I don't have like a note on my phone. So if you know where this is from, because it was on like a big shelf display, please do tell me in the comments. And well, that's it for Arknights. I also bought a cute pin over at the Insider booth and dropped off my crochet gifts for the talents. Sorry Foreman, I hurt my thumb pretty badly assembling a sink and I couldn't make yours. I'll make it up for you next time, I swear. And yeah, you might think it's a small haul, and it is, because afterwards I also had lunch at like 5 p.m. at a pretty nice restaurant. Let me tell you, I spent like $8 on food. That is like unheard of for me. I'm really cheap. And I also bought a bunch of like nice pastries for my family. One for me though, of course. And I was left with like 3 bills and a handful of coins in my bag. I got honestly dangerously close to not having the fare home because I take like 4 different forms of public transportation to get to and from the con hall. So let's shoot for monetization in 2026, and maybe then I can go to events more than twice every 5 years, both of them in 2025. And I can support local artists even more. And as the year ends, I still don't know how to end videos.